going on, everyone? It's Mr. West. I hope you're all well. So I've been using a Huawei P20 now for a little over 3 weeks as one of my daily companions, and it's been a really excellent phone. However, those sexy metal and glass looks won't last long if you don't protect the phone, and it can get pretty easily scratched up if you don't use the supplied case which comes in the box. Thankfully, Ringke reached out to me and asked if I'd like to try out some of their products, so they've sent me the Ringke Fusion X case for the Huawei P20 alongside this Invisible Defender tempered glass screen protector. There are some other goodies which they put in the box as well, like a lanyard, remember those from the Nokia days? So we're going to go and take a look at the case and the screen protector in more detail and see what it's all about. Alright, so this is the stuff that Ringke have sent along to me. So we've got this really nice looking Fusion X bumper case here. We've got a lanyard, we've got a screen cleaning cloth, and also we've got the Invisible Defender ID tempered glass as well, which would be handy. I'll show you in a moment why. Okay, so here's the Huawei P20. It's a beautiful looking device. It's made of metal and glass, and it's very, very sexy looking, especially in this black color. Now you can see, as I said at the start of the video there, that the aperture for the camera lens is not very flush. It actually sits just below the top of the camera glass. So when you actually put the phone on its back on a table, it's okay if it's still, but if you kind of move it around, which you naturally will, if you just need to move something out of the way, you push the phone with it. What happens is that you do get some tiny scratches. Now you can't really see it. Yeah, there we go. It's a tiny scratch just by here, which I've picked up just from the phone being on a table. And also this pre-applied film protector becomes a greasy mess quite quickly from the natural oil on your fingers, especially if it's warm outside and you're using the phone. The screen can get very badly smudged, and I also suspect as well it's harming the brightness and the actual quality of the screen as well. These film protectors do have a tendency to do that, especially if they're quite cheap. So I think it's time to give the P20 a little bit of a makeover with a new case and a new screen protector. So we're going to take all of this off. Now with these protectors, you can see, like I say, they're cheap and cheerful. They're included in the box for some basic protection. They're quite bendy, and they do get quite dirty as well. After a while they will turn. The color will go from like this clear to, I'm sure you've seen it, a quite yellowy kind of tinge as well, which spoils the overall look. So that's going out by the wayside. And then we've got this film screen protector, which we're going to remove for the first time. So the first thing you're going to do is apply this tempered glass screen protector. All right, so we've actually got 3 screen protectors in the box. So I'm sure if you mess it up the first time or a second time, you can go third time lucky and use the last one in the box. So the instruction guide just says to line it up with the sticker already on, just to make sure you've got a good idea of where the placement will go. So we've got some scrap, so we've got some dust removal stickers, a squeegee to push out the air bubbles, and then we've got some alcohol wipes as well, which remove any dirt. So we've got a wet and a dry application. So okay, I think we're almost done there. And then we've got the dry one, so we just give this a good wipe over, make sure that any of the excess moisture has been wiped away from using the wet applicator. All right, so it's time to put this screen protector on. So we'll just peel off the protective backing and we'll just let the adhesive do its thing. So there it goes. That is looking clean, and I must say I've done a good job with that, nice and uniform across the whole display. So yeah, that's cool. So you can see at the bottom there, we've got a little bit of rainbowing at the bottom of the display again, but that will push itself out over the next couple of days or so. And then we've got the rear protective film. So it's not the easiest film to remove, but it's off now. That's the main thing. So yeah, this is a good quality feeling kind of bumper guard case as well. So you still get the clear back, so you can see the nice Huawei details inside of that as well. And you've got these nice tough corners as well. So they're quite rigid. So if the phone was to drop like that, you get a good deal of protection on the corners. We've also got this cool little lip here for your charging cover as well. So let's go ahead and insert the Huawei P20 into its new case. Okay, so with this being a Ringke product, obviously allows full compatibility with the tempered glass protector at the same time, and that is nice. That does look good actually. So this is how it all looks with the screen on. I have not aligned it quite straight across the sides there, so I take back what I said earlier. It's not such a good job. However, it does come up just short of the sides of the phone there, but it does offer a nice clear view of the screen as well. I can see a difference already. It's not the placebo effect just because I think it's looking better. It does look better already. Again, that protective film which is applied from the factory. So that does look a lot better, I think. That's really, really nice looking, and it does offer some good protection. Again, it doesn't go all the way to the sides of the display, but again, I wouldn't expect it to because it does need to ensure it's got compatibility with cases. Okay, so let's take a look around the case then. So we've got these rubber grips on the side here, which do feel quite sturdy as well, so you get a nice grip around the sides of the handset as well. We've got these reinforced corners here, so they are very, very tough rubbery plastic. The phone takes a trip to terra firma, those corners are going to be protected and it's going to bounce away quite nicely. So at the top of the phone there, we've got the cutout for the secondary noise cancelling microphone at the top there. On the sides, we've got nothing here because all the volume rockers and the power button are actually on the right hand side of the phone here. We've got the cutout there for the lanyard, which I was speaking about earlier, which is here, so we'll put that on in a second. So at the bottom then, we've got the cutouts for the primary speaker and also the secondary microphone port here, which is just a dummy speaker port. Everything is nicely cut out and nicely aligned with the rest of the phone, and as I said, we've got this USB-C port cover here which helps to keep out dust and rubbish as well. Now the phone is IP53 rated, so it's literally splashes and not much else, so that helps to keep any moisture off the port at the same time as well, although it will withstand some water as well, so don't be too concerned about that. On this side, we've then got the Ringke branding down on the left to your screen here. It would be down on the right hand side of the phone if we were to put it up that way. So then we've got the power key and we've got the volume down, volume up keys as well, with the nice indentations of the plus and minus on the buttons as well. And that is pretty much it for how the case looks from the sides. Again, we've got this clear glass on the back, so it does get smudged up, but it's nothing that just a quick wipe with a t-shirt can't take care of. The only one thing I do wish is that they would have allowed some sort of cutout for the Huawei and the Leica camera brand in there, but that is not a big deal, to be perfectly honest. I far prefer the protection this offers rather than being able to see just a couple of logos on the back of the phone, which you don't look at anyway. So that is how the case looks. So one thing I want to do is put this lanyard on the phone. So if we just push out from the camera cutout there, and it's in Throwback City. So let's just get the phone back into its case. There we go, and that doesn't disrupt the way the phone looks in the case either. So you've got this nice dangly lanyard, which is quite handy actually, because this is one of those phones you want to take pictures with. It's got a superb dual camera system. It's great for taking photos at night as well, and this will help to keep the phone sturdy in your hand if you are looking to take photos. So you can adjust the lanyard with this movable clip here for bigger or smaller hands. So just get your hand in there and then you've got a good grasp on the phone. So basically, if you're going to drop it, it's just going to dangle from the lanyard. So I haven't seen one of these for absolutely ages, so that's a really nice included little gift from Ringke, as well as the stuff that came in the box with the case as well. So that's a nice touch. I do like that. I'm not sure about the longevity and how long I would use that, but it's certainly a very, very handy little accessory for this case. So that's it. That is the Ringke Fusion X case with its ID tempered glass screen protector put onto the phone as well. I've got to say, it's a very, very nice case. It feels really great in the hand and it's very pocketable as well at the same time. Don't forget to follow me on my social channels showing up on screen right now. I'll take a bunch of pictures with the Ringke Fusion X case on the phone so you can see that in more detail, and also provide a little update video as well further on down the line just to see how this fares in daily life. So if you've got any questions or comments about anything that you've seen in this video today, please be sure to leave those in the comment section down below and I will do my best to answer those as soon as possible. Also, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing because it helps out the channel and it means you don't miss more great videos coming soon. But for now, that's been my installation and overview of the Ringke Fusion X case and ID glass tempered glass screen protector. Thanks very much for watching, guys. My name is Mr. West and I'll catch you guys later.